Yo, what the fuck is poppin'? On the Frontline Podcast, it's your boy Madd Slander, Madd_Slander on Twitter. Fuck with your boy. You already know I got my body, Madd of Money with me.
Yeah, you know what it is.
What's good? On the Frontline Podcast, we got a special guest. He want to chime in, see what's good. Take your name, gangster.
What up, though? It's the one and only Sean the Terrible.
No doubt. Where you from?
All right. What's going, Sean the Terrible? Nice to meet you.
Detroit, right? The Motor right?
Motor City, Motown, all that.
All right.
No doubt. Man, it's a pleasure to have you on. You the homie.
It's a pleasure to be on here. Thanks for having me, guys.
You got it.
No doubt. You already know how I give it up. It's gloves off, you know what I'm saying? Gloves off competition. I'm here below the belt. So you know how I give it up. You get what I'm saying? So don't come out here with that corny shit. Say that shit to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yo, our first topic right now, we're going to ruffle a couple feathers. We're going to ruffle a few feathers, rattle the cage, how we give it up. You already know. We're going to talk about this Me Too movement. This Me Too bullshit scam movement. This shit, these niggas is worse than credit card scam artists. The LGBTQ movement, yes, I'm going there. I ain't saying out. My name ain't Kevin Hart. I wish y'all would come at me with that bullshit. I'm sick of this shit already.
Go ahead, yo.
I'm sick of it. There's a witch hunt out here.
Alright, man.
There's a witch hunt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's good, Madd? What's up?
I'm dying to hear what you guys say about a couple of these things. And what you go round off the show with,
my thing is this. Listen, my thing is this, right? I'm not saying these dudes are innocent. I'm not saying they didn't do what they are being accused of.
Okay.
My thing is, why do it now? 20, 30 years later, Bill Cosby shouldn't be in jail.
Why not?
I'm not condoning what he did, but at the same time, 30 years?
Yes, 30 and 40 years later.
Come on,
when they decided to stop paying off these females that they've been paying all this time, now they want their group funds.
Hold on. First of all. He was married. They know he was married. Why are you in homeboy's room? Why are you even doing certain things with a married man?
What? I mean, that's a whole different scenario, because you know what I mean. You're married, man. Why you do certain things?
Why you even put yourself in a predicament? You know, you was popping them drugs. You know what it was.
But come on, Slander, man. You cannot. Times was different back then. Like we know that it's a lot of things that shouldn't happen, but at the same day, at the same time, he should not have been drugging women, bro. Like, that's how I'm not.
No, he shouldn't. No, he shouldn't have. No,
and that's why he's in jail. He admitted in court to doing this, man. Bill Cosby.
I'm not listen. I'm not condoning it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. My thing is the timing of everything.
But you guys, I was listening to a podcast a while back. I think it was Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan said that he heard about Bill Cosby back in the 90s. Like, this is a Hollywood secret. Like, this is one of those secrets that everybody in the industry knew about. We just found out about it, recently. But everybody knew Bill Cosby was doing that stuff.
Nobody's saying he wasn't Creep Squad. We knew he was Creep Squad. Just like we knew about, I'm from the Bronx. We knew about Africa Bambaataa back in the day. Oh, we knew about that.
Okay.
Meaning there was always rumbling. You always heard that shit. It was like a myth. You know what I'm saying? Where he be doing this and doing that, but nobody ever said anything. Nobody came out. You understand what I'm saying?
It was like a whole bunch of R. Kelly's things.
He's not the only one, and there's somebody more out there. Nobody's saying these guys shouldn't be in jail. Nobody's saying I approve of this. What I'm saying is, when shit happened, you report it right then and there. Don't wait 10, 20 years later.
That's the thing, though, man. Everybody is not.
But you ain't got nothing going for yourself, and then you want to take that man down?
Nah, everybody is not. First of all, Bill Cosby is actually lucky these ladies waited a long time for this, because he wouldn't be half of in the financial standards that he is in if this stuff came out then. But you can't put a statute of limitations on a victim's time. Now, just because somebody might touch you and you might do something to it right then, we're talking about ladies in a less situation. When you're dealing with a celebrity, or you know what I mean, that's a whole different ball game too. Because most people don't believe you, because people that are making money off of said celebrity have to protect said celebrity for however long they're making their money.
Right, you got Russell Simmons. Now you got Cuba Gooding Jr. He got like 20 joints. He got 20 cases on him right now.
Niggas need to know their position. They need to always have been like that. Like
females, 15 females. Talking about slander.
Yo, you gotta think about it like this too. Back then, sexual harassment, all that stuff. Like women were used to dealing with that type of stuff back then, because they really did. It wasn't like the way it is now. Like back then, somebody told them to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like now, women can get men in trouble. Back then, women couldn't get men in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Say something, even if that was the case. Right? I'm not denying what you're saying.
In the case of R. Kelly, these girls had been saying something that was covered up by the police departments and stuff down there. That's what I'm saying.
You're trying to tell me her parents, Aaliyah's parents, didn't sign off on that? Didn't know what was going on? They were getting paid. He's not paying them.
Aaliyah's mother was fucking R. Kelly too, so that's that.
I'm not talking necessarily talking about Aaliyah. I'm talking about over the course of these years, all this other stuff has come out. All these other females that in the area, they really were reporting this type of thing. R. Kelly didn't go to court with a bunch of new charges. They had long living police reports where, let me tell you, R. Kelly, his community in his town that he lived in out in Chicago, he was paying the whole taxes for everybody. So he had everybody under payroll. When these type of things is going on, you can't discredit that. Now that his money is run out, they don't give a fuck. They ain't nailed him to the wall now.
They're just as bad. The people that he paid off, they're just as bad. They're just as guilty as him. That's like me seeing a rape, and because Sean paid my rent, I'm supposed to turn the left cheek and act like that is. But that's what people do, though. That's what people. So they did. So I'm just as guilty, right? So I'm. Oh yeah. Oh, you lock everybody up. Oh, you put cases. You sue everybody. You know you shit. We're gonna take him down for.
A lot of people's voices be unheard. Like, you don't get that. Everything is not on the level of a, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these girls get discredited just because they're dealing with a celebrity, and it's always that systemic there. They're trying to be like that.
He used to pull up to his high school, his old high school.
Is that against the law?
And be parked outside.
Is that against the law?
For him, it was. I already had like R. Kelly rule. I already had like an R. Kelly rule in Chicago where they told the schools, if you see R. Kelly around the school, to call police. Like somebody from Chicago.
I've never actually heard that fact. I never heard that from nowhere.
Yo, you wild. His whole high school, yo.
So then, if he was doing it, why weren't people calling the police? If it was this thing, it would be you calling the police of it.
Paying them off, because I keep telling you that.
Paying them off. So this is what I'm saying. It's the same situations when these girls go to the same people that's being paid off.
Exactly. Bill Cosby had a guy for NBC. It was a guy who worked for NBC. It was an old white dude. They used to pay off women. Like that's how known it was. You know what I'm saying? Like that lets you know how many perverts are in Hollywood. The fact that stuff like that exists. Like that's why now people told on Bill Cosby because now something happened. Like then they got buried. Like some of the kids probably got killed or something. Like that's how it was back then. Like women didn't have the power they have now. I feel like I agree with you. I feel like to this extent they almost have too much power because people don't weaponize the power. But women didn't have the power they have now.
Women these days right now, you can be walking down the street. You gotta respect the power of the pussy. Who said this?
That's Jay-Z.
No. That's news. DJ Perfect. No. DJ Perfect said this. You gotta respect the power of the pussy. A shorty could walk down the street right now and just point out to the police, yo, he did something to me. Some niggas will lock me up, son. And now I gotta fight that shit in court. I gotta be doing all types of shit. What is the point? She can do that. They gonna down on me, bro.
I was about to say, when it comes down to those type of situations, like, it's starting to be a little fair too, because you could say that Shorty abused you and get some type of leverage out here. Like on some real shit, you can say Shorty punched you, Shorty hit you.
That's rare. That's rare.
No, it's not rare. It's not rare.
You tell the police officers laugh at people. If you tell the police officer that your girl whooped you.
And listen, I've seen a lot of instances where it's on scene and they are pulling the fucking female into the cop car, my nigga, because she had totally fucked son up and son not trying to fight female. You feel me? Because you don't want to get locked up.
Everybody has to see that though. It has to be like that type of situation where everybody saw it. It was that bad. If you in your house and your girl slapped you across your face to do something like that, you call. If you got marks, they ain't gonna do.
It depends. If you got marks on you,
that's what I'm saying. I've seen it. It's crazy. I've actually seen it happen. That's why I just be like, you know what I mean? Especially in our community and stuff like that. Cops don't really give a fuck if it's male, female, you black. They gonna book you. It doesn't really matter. So it's like.
That's why I wouldn't call police though, because I call police and the police bust my ass. Like I don't want to. I wouldn't do that risk.
That's
you I wouldn't even get asked for. You the victim.
Like, I wouldn't even do that. Like I wouldn't call police. I just break up with the chick. Like
just walking away and taking a L.
It's unfair between men and women in that way. That's the one thing. Like, and I'm not saying like, I feel like the Me Too movement. I feel like that did need to exist because, like, I talked to my mother about Me Too and stuff, and she was talking about like back in the day. Sexual harassment was so normal at work. She just had to deal with it. Like, it was nothing you could do about it. I think now it's an overcorrection, though. Like, I feel like it's overcorrected. Like, it's too extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it didn't need to be there.
It depends, No. It was accepted and dealt with. No, it was tolerated to a degree, depending on your position. If somebody was over you, listen, let's just say your mother's a regular employee and her boss is doing that. And that's back in the days. She may be like, yo, stop or whatever, stuff, but she ain't going to report him like that because she going to worry about losing her job. You understand what I'm saying? So she may, depending on who the person is. Now, if it was a regular employee, somebody did that to a regular employee, it's different. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? It's different.
But that also works for Bill Cosby, too.
Right.
Think about this. Bill Cosby had enough power when he was over almost everybody. Like when you was a celebrity back in the day, you was like Teflon Don almost. You know what I mean? Like
he was a man, yo. He was a man. He had power, yo.
Yeah, and a lot of women that he did that stuff to was models and aspiring actresses and stuff. So he had that power over them.
Yeah, but listen. So they was down with OPP. They was down.
How do you know somebody's down and he's saying that he's drugging them just in there like natural like they're coming over there?
You know what time is when you go in that man's room.
What do you mean room? This is his place. If a celebrity invites you over to his apartment, that doesn't necessarily mean that y'all supposed to have sex or some shit like that. Especially in this industry, that's what I'm saying, because I deal with this type of stuff all the time. Like people sit there and
how many years Michael Jackson was accused of sleeping with little boys or molesting them or doing whatever, right? And people are still sending their kids over to Neverland. Come on, dude. Because he was
that just went on the part of if you believe the situation or not.
He was dumb. He was a moron. He was stupid, and he allowed himself to become victimized by like lawsuits and all that dumb shit. He put himself in a predicament. Let's just say he didn't do it. He put himself in a predicament.
I think he did it, bro. I think
he did something, dude. He did something. Nigga, when there's smoke, there's fire, dog.
You know what I mean? Weird smoke is not necessarily always fire because you can't just sit there and say because one person said it or you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't no known thing that he was messing around with kids. He had fetishes, though. He like midgets and shit like that.
That was all rumors. Whitney Houston wasn't a crackhead. That was all rumors, right?
Yeah, Whitney Houston showed us that she was a crackhead and multiple times in these interviews.
She
actually said that she smoked crack, that she smoked cocaine in her weed, nigga. That made the same shit.
But she denied it.
She denied it, but she said that shit.
Hold on.
Yeah, you bugging.
Buying crack. receipts. She said it was no receipts on buying.
She said it was no receipts, but she also said that she made a Jamaican drug dealer a lot of money at the time too. She was high in the interview.
Buy drugs, dude. I gotta get what she said. That's what she said.
That's what she said. She said, "Where's the receipt?"
Fuckery, yo.
No, Whitney Houston said that. Whitney Houston said it was no receipt. She said it out her own mouth. She said, "Well, it's no going behind crack."
Oh yeah. You gonna snitch on your drug dealer?
She snitched on him in the interview, but not by name.
Yeah, come on, dude. Anybody could have been a supplier. Bobby Brown too. The point is, when you put yourself in predicaments like that,
yeah,
that's like saying, all right, I'm hanging around a bunch of drug dealers, but I'm not a drug dealer. I just hang around with them. I'm on the corner. What you think is going to happen if I'm on the corner with them and they do on the street? I'm going down. This is the reason why I believe Michael Jackson. I'm going down with them.
Michael Jackson spent millions of dollars, like, paying people to stop shooting. If you innocent, you're not. I don't care what nobody else says.
He bought his way out of it. R. Kelly actually beat the case. He actually went to trial and beat trial. You can't say that about Michael Jackson.
Nope. And you're not going to give up millions of dollars if you're innocent. I don't care what nobody says. You're going to fight.
I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. I'm not Brett. I'm fighting it. You're not. I'm fighting it.
Especially if somebody accuse you of touching some little kids, some little boys.
Yeah, you are supposed to stand up and defend yourself to the fullest maximum in that type of scenario and stuff like that. You really is. I'm just saying
listen, my thing is this. When you don't challenge a lie, it's socially convenient where it'll become the truth. You're not going to, I don't care how much money I have. I don't care where I'm at in life. I'm not going to let somebody just lie on me like that. That's so vile. It's vile and like, oh, nah, dude, you're not going to do that to me. Little shit, I could probably be like, yo, get out of here. You lying. Yeah, like, I'm somebody say you played them like a girl say that you got pregnant or something like that. Yeah. I'm like, you bitch lying. But I'm just saying, like, shit like that, nah, dude, we going to court. I'm going to drag your broke ass to court. I'm going to drag you to court. I know you can't afford to keep up with it anyway. So
exactly. He can't afford to have a Disney World. If you get hurt at Disney World, they're not going to give you no more than $1,000 because they have lawyers that you can't afford. You can't afford the lawyers. You can't hang with them. And that's on Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson had lawyers other people can afford. So the fact that you're paying them is admitting guilt. It's like R. Kelly paying people. That's admitting guilt.
Well, that's a fact. Yeah, once you put somebody on the payroll to shut the fuck up, that's exactly what it is. You feel me?
My thing is this. Listen, the moral of the story is with the Me Too bullshit, I think it's a scam in a sense where, like, yo, report it when it happens. I don't care if it's there. I don't care if I can't do that, man. You got to report it. I don't care.
It's not that easy. That's what I'm saying. And God forbid anybody that you know is put in that situation because it's a real tough thing. But you know what I mean? On the my opinion of the Me Too movement as a female,
everybody was getting off on that shit. You trying to tell me if a female reported some shit, the dudes is getting away with it because come on,
yes, bro.
Yes, he don't understand that part.
How many women were murdered and disappeared because something happened to them about Hollywood dudes? Like Hollywood dudes they had fixtures.
I mean that's a regular thing that happens. Like that's the thing in the community right now. Like you say as a female, you put out there that somebody did something to you or something like that. Your life is very much so on the line. Like you know, it's like crazy. Like it's crazy because it's like you don't get it because like it's far-fetched to say because, like, you know, if somebody stabbed you, Madd, you feel me, and you know, like, the boy that stabbed you is the police officer's son or some shit like that, like, you ain't gonna be able to really sit there. It's gonna take some time.
I'm not gonna say his name. Prime example, I'm not gonna say his name. He's a homeboy of mine. From the same neighborhood. He was upstate at a bar. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna get into too much detail. But he got into a situation. He was out at a lounge or a bar, whatever. He got into a situation. He's black. got into a situation with a bunch of white boys or whatever, right?
Mm.
They jumped him. Right?
Mm.
He left. Came back, helped one of them dudes up.
Mm.
He went to jail, right?
That's
He
right.
He did a little, he did a few years, right? He could have got off on self-defense. He claimed self-defense. What fucked him up was he left and came back.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's premeditated. Then you had time to think. You left and then you came back. As opposed to, you hit me up, or you do some shit like that to me, I have to do it right then and there. So I can prove, like, yo, it was self-defense. I'm just defending myself at that moment. He was still able to walk out.
Yeah, at that moment, he didn't have the utensils to poke up somebody would have got poked.
Regardless, he can fight. Listen, he can fight it. We can say, yo, you know what I'm saying? He can try to. That's over and done with. He's home. He came, he did the time or whatever. But the moral of the story is, he left and came back. That's what he meant. It's long eyes.
I see what you're trying to say, son, but it's the thing. Especially with women, bro. Everybody know a woman that been sexually assaulted and she might not have told the police. They go through different things mentally. They have different fears. It's a lot of things that go on when that type of stuff happens. So it's not always easy to get up and go to the police or get up and tell everybody what happened. Because a lot of times they be scared. They be scared after that. Like I know, like everybody say the same thing about the women waiting a long time to tell on Bill Cosby and stuff. But it don't matter because they were probably fearful. Like, this dude is big. My career is in Hollywood and show business. Like, if I tell anybody this, because that's how Hollywood works. If you pay attention to all that stuff with that what's the name of the news producer that got in trouble recently? Like, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
Everything is. That's not something like that, right? No, not everybody else. That's the other dude. The other dude, everything himself still, right? Yeah, he got killed. That thing. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about he didn't producer. Everybody was talking about how powerful he was and how he could end his career. Like, that's how everybody trying to make money, everybody trying to make a little for his family. And that's what people worry about when they in show business. They worry about if I do this wrong move, how it's going to affect my career.
That's right. You'll get blackballed out the whole industry.
So, like, that's why certain people in certain spaces they're like gods. They can do whatever they want. Because it's literally actors and producers and directors have killed women and never seen a day in prison. Because back then, they used to cover stuff up. Like, they killed prostitutes. They killed chicks that had their babies. They didn't want them to keep the babies. That was normal back then. Like, white people been doing that stuff for a while. White people created that stuff. It is now, black people who rich and powerful benefit from it as well, but
now you got Cuba Gooding Jr. going through it. Now you got Cuba Gooding Jr. going through it. Got 15, almost 20 women now. Yeah. I believe you.
In this instance, I believe it too, because he's a wild boy on the low.
I believe it. What I'm saying is, the thing is, I'm not saying I've never believed it. What I'm saying is, look at the time period. Why you made it so long? You know what? No. This wasn't 20, 30, 40 years ago. This was like maybe 5, 10, whatever. You get what I'm saying?
You can't put a timeline on somebody who's been violated or felt wrong feeling for
coming
forward.
Stop it. You
can't do that. You really can't.
Hold up. So somebody violates you 10 years ago. You gonna bring that shit up now? And because I got money and all that shit? You gonna do that now?
But check this out. You gotta think about it like this. It gotta be hard for the first accuser to come out. Once the first accuser come out, it gotta be easier for the other one. Like you can't be the only one to come out. Now it's everybody versus you. When the first one come out, then everybody else can come out because now they won't be by themselves. That's how I look at it. Like, that's how you always can tell when a rape accusation got some realness to it. If this is one person and it's a famous person and no other woman come out, okay, that's probably some bullshit. But when more women start coming out, like, yeah, this nigga been doing this. Because that's how people work. They don't want to be the first one. They don't want to be the one out there by themselves.
Well, they might have heard what happened to another one, and they don't want that same thing to happen to them.
Hold up, but somebody has to lead it. Somebody has to lead the charge. All right, prime example. And they did. You can choke no joke, right? You know who choke no joke is, right?
Yeah.
It's like he's part in the Me Too movement of rappers or whatever or dudes being done dirty in the music industry.
We should.
You know what I'm saying? and slime and you know the slime dirty shit. You get what I'm saying? That goes on or went on. You know what I'm saying? So now he's blowing up Jay-Z, Diddy, everybody. You get what I'm saying? So now he's kind of opening that door. He's opening that Me Too door for the rap industry. You get what I'm saying? Where like, yo, this is what goes on, da da da. You get what I'm saying? Now you're gonna have a whole bunch of people saying, yo, he owes me money. He did this. He did that. I seen dildos in his bathtub. All types of stuff. Like, yo, it's a bunch of fuck shit that's going. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, yo, for real, because you got Gene Deal doing it with Puff.
Right.
You got Chuck No Joke is doing it with Hov and Rockefeller, you know, whatever. And you got, you know, a few other people that's, you know, that's doing it. But my thing is this: I got love for both of them, but Gene Deal was saying it a few years back, but people didn't listen to him.
Right, people wasn't listening to him
for a long time.
Yeah. This is not nothing new, though. This is not nothing. It's just that people just didn't believe it, and now it's like, yo, something got to be true. I believe it.
It's obvious because first of all, like why you got like you was with that one young pretty woman for that long and didn't marry her. Like what was you waiting for? You don't know the billionaire. Like it's obvious. This not a real situation. You know what I'm saying? Because you see how fast she moved on. She moved on and she got a family and married and all that. Puffy, you could tell like that was Puffy's little down. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody explained to me.
Yeah, but they saying he did some funny style like some fugazi homo shit.
Oh yeah, for real. Remember how he rolled up on Fabulous at that motherfucking interview?
Yeah, I'm doing all that. I believe it. I heard it.
Listen, I've heard a lot of things about a lot of rappers, a lot of dudes that those secret parties and all that shit that they doing, man.
I mean,
I believe it.
Ali Vegas told us. I believe him.
That's why it's like, yo.
Joe Budden didn't say that recently. Joe Budden really said he thinks most rappers are bisexual. He said that for him to say that,
most. Some motherfuckers be doing some homo shit to get on. I'd rather be broke, my nigga. I'm not selling my ass.
I love women too much, and I'm sorry, I want to love myself.
I give them a soul. That's good. Yo, nah, man.
No disrespect to gay people. No disrespect. Yeah. Well, I love women. I love women. Okay, I love vagina. But these dudes don't be gay like that, yo. They just like this. Whatever they always do. I feel like this, though, bro. Hey, I feel like this. I feel like if you are a straight man, there's no way you compromise that, bro. I'm sorry. I feel like It gotta be a little curiosity here, cause I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Somebody give me a bowl. Somebody give me a bowl down there. I'm not gonna drink that just to get on, bro. Like I'm not losing. I
would say this. Listen, certain things I just won't do for money. Like, I'm not gonna.
It's not a lot, but that's one of them. Go ahead, man.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot you won't do for money, but it's one of them. Go ahead.
I ain't doing shit. I don't play that at all. I don't play that at all.
They be tricking niggas. This is what I want to say on the industry shit, though. They be tricking niggas like they tell you, know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm sending Shorty in the room for you, and you wake up, Shorty's a dude. And then they got you with this dude. They got you blackmailed. They got you in this corner.
Hey, no alcohol.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, this is a new era.
A while ago. And they stand up. He said he's the parties and be looking in rooms and be like, oh,
he named the name.
Yeah, he's like, oh. I was like, yo, but you saw what happened to him after that. Little bit of time had passed, then he started falling off and getting into shit. Yeah, he bugged out. But nah, man, people say that, man, and you know what? It's convenient to say, nah, I don't believe that shit because you work for them or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get on yourself. So you don't.
Yeah, think about that. We do that in the hood. Like white people used to be like looking the other way with stuff. People look the other way when they money involved. They look the other way when they uncle or their children touching another family. Like we used to that. Like that might be some stuff that we got from slavery or something, but we used to looking the other way when we know things ain't right. Just act like it's not happening.
But the thing, I mean, yeah, because at that moment they can manipulate you with anything. You get what I'm saying? Depending on your age. My thing is, as an adult, like with the Africa Bambaataa thing, right? These boys that he was sucking off and fucking because he was doing that. Right? My thing is, you're 14 and 15 years old. I remember me being 14 and 15 years old.
Yeah.
But dude, you're not touching me in no way that I don't like, dude. Period. End of story. I don't care.
Some people are questionable, like, nah.
Some people are curious at that age. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like, you know,
that, man, 15 years old, these dudes are in high school.
Think about it. It's the same thing with the women. You gotta think about. They said he targeted a certain type of boy, so he knew what he was looking for. He knew about to get dudes like me. You got to get
targeted dudes. They ain't have shit. They ain't have nobody who needed something. So he was manipulating some money and shit like that.
And he started to see, I believe on dudes that be going for little boys, they could tell little boys got that little spark in them, that little gay spark. Like, they could tell. You know what I'm saying?
They have radar. They say radar. It's like radar. They have that radar where they could just tell.
That's a little crazy. What? That's a little crazy. I don't think they got it like that. I think when it comes down to, you know, look at, like, everybody goes to a curiosity phase in their life, man, female, whatever, and it's always at this age, just, you know, between like 11 and just like you said, like 13, 14 and stuff like that. But a lot of people, they bloom later, they get curious later than other kids, and they don't understand, they don't know what's right and wrong.
I never been curious about no niggas, man. I ain't never been curious about no niggas.
You might not even, that's why I said,
like little girl.
That you don't remember your thoughts at like being a 6-year-old or something like that, or things of this nature. It just happens in people earlier or later. In some of these instances, it'd be like, you know, if a male, even if you have too strong of a male figure in his life and stuff like that, it can easily go where he, you know what I mean, gets curious about these things. And it is definitely predatory when it comes down to, you know, people out there really tough, because, like, you know what I mean, it happens in like in pimp shit and shit like that too. I'm gonna turn Shorty out. Shorty was never thinking about being a hoe, none of this, have all this stuff going on, and like you turn Shorty out. Now you know what I mean? There's these type of instances of curiosity where, you know, people go through that shit.
It's the same thing with the pimp show. They know who to target. They know what type of women they can turn out. They can't turn out everybody. They know what women. They know that they can shoot. They know who to take like that.
I ain't never met one that I couldn't turn around. That's what I'm saying to you. So it's this thing of like, you know, it depends. That's a whole different scenario, because, you know what I mean, that got its own flaws in its own self.
You gotta look at
what's a pimp shit, but the other shit, like, you know what I mean.
You gotta look at the people who get turned out like that. You gotta look from how they were brought up, who were their parents, what did they go through. You get what I'm saying? Like, this shit. If they easily could be manipulated. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you easily could talk to somebody and you could tell, like you know how they say, yo, you'll fall for anything if you don't stand for nothing? That's basically what it is. You ain't got no morals, principles, or values. And so you've been through shit. So somebody could just tell you anything.
And
as long as it sounds good, you can manipulate them. And you smell blood. I get it.
I mean, but what happens in the Catholic community when that runs prevalence and that's built on morals and standards and principles and practices? Like, you know what I mean? You can't necessarily just say that.
And what's the meaning?
Like, you can't necessarily just say, you know what I mean? It comes on the upbringing or the lack of knowledge with this, that, the third. Really can't say that.
You said the Catholic community?
Yes. Because he talking about, you know, who got morals and who don't and stuff like that, but it's based in that.
That's the word example. The Catholic community, that stuff go back to, like, that's like the Illuminati, like, Catholic, the whole Catholic religion, that's some gangster stuff. They own the city. They back Nazis. They back, what's the dictator from Italy? What's the dude? He was killing everybody in Italy. I forgot the dictator.
Mussolini, all of them. I know all of this, but it's just like
they have a bad moral. That's fake morals. Like they evil. They just pretend to be this whole thing. Like
every member of the Catholic community is not evil though. That's what I'm saying. So you can't.
I'm not saying everybody. Not all, but just the leadership. If the leadership like that, it's gonna bleed down to everything else. Like you can't get good from bad. Like if there's something like that bad, like think about it. You talking about hundreds of them resisting and secret societies and all that. Of course, that stuff will trickle down to the regular folks too. Like that's why all them weirdo preachers in there. There's a reason why they drawn to Catholicism. There's a reason why. They know
so what happens when the black pastor is taking advantage of his congregation? You understand? This is what I'm saying. This Me Too shit is not like it's not stemming from somewhere or some instance where an authoritative figure is like taking advantage of the people up underneath him.
But you know, Eddie Long, Eddie Long, he was out there. Oh man,
you know what I mean? Not even the ones that do gay shit. You feel me? The ones that just prey on the females in the congregation.
He died not too long ago after that too. Yeah, he got whole thing. He died really fast. He got sick and he died, dude.
Because it was exposed, he worried himself to death. That's what happened to him. But you know what I mean?
They told him he's ordained. And I never understood, like, what does that mean that he's ordained? So since he's ordained, is that supposed to mean he can get away with this? Or since he's ordained, that means it's impossible for him to do it? Like, I'm not saying that. What you saying he's ordained?
Enlighten in regards to ordained. What is it? Ordained. What is that?
I'm assuming they saying he's chosen by God, so either he can get away with that, or that's impossible to do.
When you ordained, it just simply means that you study past a certain point, in their regime of study or whatever have you. It doesn't necessarily mean that God speaks to you or you're a prophet or anything like that. It just that means that you got your 50,000 hours of studying the Bible in.
See, that's that bullshit I'm talking about. That's why I'm spiritual, not religious. I don't subscribe to none of that shit.
It's impossible because men have corrupt hearts by nature. So like when people start worshiping those religious leaders, they not really worshiping God no more. They worshiping people. And the Bible tells you ain't supposed to be worshiping people. Right. But that's what it turns into. It turns into worshiping people.
See what the Bible's happy with anyway. So that's another conversation. That's another conversation. But that's why I'm spiritual, not religious. Religion is made by man. Religion is made by man. As long as a man can make it whole, they can twist it and turn it and control it however they want. And I do not subscribe to that. I respect the people who do. That's on you. But I don't come at me with that shit because
they go hand in hand on the road. But it's like, you know what I mean. You just gotta find the right organization and the right people that's leading you in the right direction.
And the same thing. And respectfully, the LGBTQ community, the same shit. You gotta work on that stuff. Can't say certain things around them. Can't say certain things out loud. Can't say certain things on social media. Gotta be careful because they start digging up tweets that you did. You know what's funny about LGBT? I think they need to have a feminist movement because the men lead them in that too. The transvestites and gay dudes are the leaders of them. Like they the ones always talking. They the ones always kicking up dust. I find it be funny. The men and the LGBT are the ones who always kicking up dust. Lesbians be chilling. What you mean?
Be trying to kick up dust as opposed to.
The lesbians be cool as fuck.
See, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all like one order, but y'all don't like the other order of things when none of them is supposed to be cool or it's supposed to be okay. So when you say stuff like that, you just you bring the shit smooth back into giving them leadway to do whatever they fucking like to the community. You open the door right there. That's something that men do all the time. They open the door. We don't like homosexual males because they do this, that, the third. But the females are okay. How is it okay?
No, it's like that. This is what I'm saying though. I'm saying why don't the women take lead with that? Because I just find it funny that even in that community, the men are the leaders. Like,
yeah, but it's a whole thing. The reason why it's a feminine movement in our community that most males don't subscribe to is because of lesbianism. It's because of lesbians taking forward and taking a stand against this type of stuff. So that's what I say. Y'all always be so quick to be like, let's side with the ladies. And the ladies are sitting here trying to cancel you out the game. Not the men. Men love you. The ladies trying to get y'all out the game. And y'all don't even realize that because y'all so busy watching the man with another man.
No,
y'all not watching what the ladies doing with the ladies.
I've been people about some of them lesbians hate me and they want all women to be lesbians. I've been people that. That's
first of all, how you hate a man, but yeah, you try to be like one?
That just go to show, because it go to show, but it just go to show the gap that niggas be leaving open and shit like that, and not trying to, you know what I mean, be strong enough for the whole community. This shit real crazy to me.
They can never give you a straight answer. When I always be arguing with somebody, they can never give me a straight answer. I'm like, if you gotta say no pun intended. You gotta say no pun intended. I'm not saying shit. Take it how you want to take it. What I'm saying is, why you so-called hate men? You don't like to sleep with them. You don't like to do nothing. You don't want men. But you so steady. You live your life every day trying to be like one. But you trying to be one. You hate me. You are. You don't like me. I know why. This is a weird thing, especially with black people, gay black dudes and the lesbians. They all want this. They want this approval from straight males. I don't know why, but they always want approval. Like it's like I'm not gonna say dog. You want women they want too. But see, that's all right there. You're not accepting them for what they want you to look at like. That's not who they are. That's not who they want. That's not who they. But they want that way. We can't dictate that to them, you know what I'm saying? We gotta let them be. I don't dictate. No, I don't. In 2019, live your life. But you can't be like. You can't like. Cause I used to be like that too. Like, don't come at me. I'm gonna treat you like a woman. Don't come at me no type of way though. Don't come at me on some aggressive shit. Then when I reciprocate that same energy to you, you want to play the female role. Nah. No, don't come at me on some rah-rah shit. And then
it's females that do that don't got nothing to do with being gay. You feel me? It's females that's naturally like that in a slap a nigga real fast, feminine as hell. You know what I mean? A little hard, but do that shit too. It don't got nothing to do with being gay. Like it don't have nothing to do with it.
I'm talking about no. I'm talking about the lesbian joints, the butchers. You know what I'm saying? The butchers. When you know all shit. I talked to a few of them. A lot of them cool, bro. Like, cause I'm gonna tell you why they cool. I hang out with them. They go through the same stuff we go through with women. I be shocked. I'm like, I thought women were act with women.
How could you go assume that?
One of my good, listen, one of my good people at work. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he's cool. You know. And there's a lesbian chick. She's cool. We good money. I ain't got no problem with them. I'm just honest and direct with them, and I tell them certain shit or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's not. No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what it is too. Though it's social media make everybody extremist because lesbians and gay people they be cool as hell, but like on social media, it ain't just them. It's a quote unquote straight ally that be kicking up dust all the time, and then sometimes they join in. But it's the ones on social media, they be acting like you can't make a joke or you can't say anything that they not like. I'm not like that. It's not like that in real life. I don't care. Yeah, dude, I don't give a fuck with this shit. You know how I do. I try to go fuck with them. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm going to say what I want to do. You don't like it? Oh, fucking well. But you know what? I don't know how old it is. As I get older, I just learn to. I kind of respect everybody. I kind of respect everybody what they doing. Like even you cannot. Hold on, bro. You know I say what I want, but I rather just not be having people because I don't care. Like if I make somebody mad, whatever group they belong to, and everybody want to attack me on social media, I don't have enough passion to argue with them.
I don't care.
I do. I
read this style like, okay, I said what I said. If y'all said, okay, I'm not gonna argue, you know. If you don't say, I'm sorry, because I don't have no hate in my heart for people at all. Like, all the people I hate is people that give me reasons to hate them. If you ain't never giving me no reason to hate you, okay, because what you.
I don't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody.
Yeah. But they try to make it, everything you do is like hateful. Like, if you make a joke from being hateful, that's not true.
Oh no, so they right? How you instant take how you want it. I don't care.
But that's not the extreme.
You know what? Listen, let me say something. I've done people that act like that on social media. You see them in real life, they're not like that, dude. That's true. They're not like that. They're not like that.
Most of them people, they might be worse than me and you in real life. Like, we say we won't, but we might live our lives a certain way. And they always acting like they sensitive about everything. Horrible people in real life. They doing horrible things. Horrible.
Anybody who's met me in real life from social media, they tell you, yo, he the same person. He cool though. Like, he wild, but he cool. Like, he the same. Like, you get to know him, he alright. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not that bad person that you think he is. But people hate me for music opinions and shit like that. People like, that's weird. They don't want to agree with you. That's weird to me. Like, that's weird. But my thing is this, right? You want to be accepted. I mean, gay community, LGBTQ, ABCD, whatever that shit is, right? You want to be accepted. You want us to accept you. All right, but you got to take the good with the bad. Meaning, like, yo, you're living your life a certain way. That's not normal, like, to certain people. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be able to have thick skin. You have to take the good with the bad. You want people to accept you. You don't want no criticism or nothing. You get what I'm saying? You can't look down. You got to take it no way.
This is all look at it. I talk shit about straight men, so I'm damn sure gonna talk shit about gay dudes. Like, I'm not gonna give you a pass because you gay. I talk about straight dudes too. Like, so you can't want me to look at you as the same as I look at every man, but I'm supposed to treat you different. That don't look. You know what I'm saying? The same way I treat other niggas.
I have family who's flaming gay. Right? I'm talking about flaming. I make fun of them in a loving way. I make fun of them. But they know it's love. Like, all right, come on, right? But I'm trying to make shit, dude. So I'm just joking. You know, I'll joke around with you. I talk shit, but like, I don't know who you sleep with. That's your.
No. They for some weird way they say when you make jokes, that somehow contribute to people hating them. Which I don't get. Like, I don't.
They want to play victim, dude. They want to do something. They want to be so bold and live their life the way they want to, but they don't want anybody to tell them nothing about it. Get out of here.
I don't go that far. This is how I look at it. We all know that gay dudes be roasting everybody, right? That's their thing. They real sassy and they roast everybody. But when it comes to they trying to get roasted, you know, everybody homophobic, everybody, you know, if you a horrible person, you make a joke about me. I don't know why gay dudes roast. Gay dudes roast.
I'll offend the shit out of you. I don't care. So you can say whatever to me, it ain't gonna bother me too much. Like, cause you get what I'm saying? Cause most of the time you don't know. So you just going off of what I say. You get what I'm saying? You only think only way, like, seriously, I would really get mad, and I probably want to like take it a step further. You know, you always have that line you go across, right? There's always that line. My line is, dude, you can say whatever you want about me. I don't care. Leave the kids out of me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be like, don't, you know, like, I got a daughter. Don't play with my daughter. I don't, you know, like, I don't play with your kids. I don't. Worst case, I may say go fuck your mother. I'll talk shit about some. That's about it.
That's my go-to
move. You can say something about my mom, like it's like high school shit with me, where like, I'll talk about your mother. I'll get you mad. I'll talk about your father. I'll leave your kids alone though. I don't. They're innocent. See, that's the
sensitive people, they will talk about people's kids. I see on social media all day. I see people that's real sensitive and say something crazy about somebody's kids. You know, people getting killed, people dying.
We had Sweet Sever on our show a few shows ago, and we were having this thing about accountability. Say what you want. Yeah. Say what you want, but just know you have to be held accountable. You have to be held accountable for what you say and what you do. Not everybody's out here playing. Not everybody's out here on that SMD, suck my dick type shit, and then when they see you, they might crack you. Like, you can't, not everybody play like that. So you can say whatever you want to me, and you can think whatever, okay, that's fine. I don't play tough. I don't threaten nobody online. Nothing. I don't play. Nope. It's a small world. That's it. And I don't forget no things. I forget your name. I don't forget no things. I'm cool.
I'm all about the respect, mutual respect to everybody. Because Detroit, you can fuck this on your if you respect Detroit, you can be killed. Like people be killed for being disrespectful with Detroit.
No, real. It's just a matter of there's a certain line I will never cross.
I'm just trying to let go.
I'll be like, Sean, go fuck your mother. All right, you're not gonna really go fuck your mother, right? You know what I'm saying? You're really not gonna go. You talk shit to me, I'll talk shit to you, but I'll leave the kids out of it.
You know what I never understood? I just understood that culture in New York where everybody tell each other suck my dick. Like, you know what? I'm sucking my dick. Yeah, since we about to fight, like, if you tell me that means you want to fight right now.
That is what that means. So this is what I'm saying. That's always been this thing. Like, everybody want to say it now because certain people saying it or saying out loud, but niggas was saying suck your dick from, like, suck my dick from way back when, and that's exactly what it is.
That's a sign of disrespect. Like,
that's the ultimate sign of disrespect.
You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta come outside. Now you gotta play.
It's been watered down though, because everybody's saying it now. Like,
everybody's saying it. That's why it sounds stupid now. It's like, yo, somebody's gonna die over that shit.
It's watered down because y'all got females out here saying that shit to niggas. That's the thing.
Like, yo,
I tell you what else too. If you call a man a bitch or a whole ass nigga, like that's the same thing. Okay, you want to fight right now. You can call me a bitch and you want to fight right now.
Certain things is just like people live by certain standards, and especially if you're a certain age. I don't expect the younger generation. Like, I'm 35, right? I don't expect somebody 25 to understand what I'm talking about, or 20 years old, or 21 years old, 22 years old. It's different. It's a different time, different era. It's true. It's true. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. There's nobody is snitch right now. And walk in the middle of this, and nobody do nothing to you. Don't make excuses why you snitch. A snitch is a snitch. There's no honor among you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just, you're doing illegal.
There's no rules anymore. There's no code anymore. Everybody just do whatever they like doing.
Yeah, you're doing illegal shit. And, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what happens. You get what I'm saying? Those shit like that happens. You gotta accept that.
I feel like social media made everything weird now. Like, it's just everything loosey-goosey. Like, if people find it entertaining, then it's okay. That's how it is on social media. Like, as long as it's entertaining, it's okay. So people just do all types of wild stuff now that was never acceptable. And it's okay because some people find it entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, listen. It doesn't even sound right. Tell somebody to suck your dick. It doesn't even sound right. It just doesn't even sound right.
And I just remember I was a kid, like, when somebody said that, everybody looked at you like, so what you about to do right now? Because he just told you, he gave you the ultimate disrespect. What you about to do? But now, like we said, it's said so much. People, we used to saying, I remember a few years ago when Tory Lanez told Worst of 5'9" to suck my dick. And you like a day later, you see Tory Lanez apologize and saying,
because one calls a man, I'm sure me calls a man.
What's from Detroit? That's disrespect. Like, when you say that means you want action. That don't mean I'm gonna walk away and laugh. And
that dude is in his 40s, man. Worst of 5'9" is in his 40s, dude. You can't tell if a grown-ass man, like, yo, SMD, and then everything's gonna be okay. No, I can't, I can't fathom that. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. If somebody really pulled it out and said, yeah, do it. Or like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, why somebody really did that shit?
That'd be crazy. What would you do if somebody did
that?
You have to slap the shit out of niggas still.
Nah, it's nothing to do. I'm running away, dog. I'm running away, B. I'm running.
That nigga a whole type of crazy you ain't ready for. Alright.
I'm running away for that, though. Running.
You out for that, though, right?
I'm running. I don't want to go
to he's like, what if you say that to a gay dude and he's like, okay, let's do it. I'm going to run away. I'm going to run away, yo.
You pussy.
I'm just saying, like, why you shouldn't be saying that anyway. I'm running away for all that familiar because I can't win. If I beat him up, I'm going to jail. I'm not going to look at this man thing. It's not in that situation for me. I'm going to run away. Yeah, I'm going to run away and get in my car. It's like, yo, you can't, it's just like certain things, like you think you gotta kind of like hold yourself accountable to, man. You have to just, say what you want, but know that somebody's not playing. Mm-hmm. Somebody's gonna call you out on it, and somebody's gonna call your bluff, and you're gonna have to deal with whatever it is you gotta deal with and shit, bro. Because it ain't.
And that's why social media is a dangerous thing too. Like I'm looking at the situation where a couple killed that girl because the dude was flirting with her roommate or whatever. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, like, why did they think that was even possible to pull off, or why did they think that was okay? And I kind of blame social media, because the stuff we say on there, we say this stuff as adults. Like, if somebody cheat on me, I'm going to kill them. You see a woman like, there's a bitch flirt one man, I'm going to kill her. And you got young people watching and say these things. I was like, are they taking this to heart, or they didn't know we talking shit? Like, nobody, I mean,
like, as much shit as we talk every day, on Twitter, right? Mm-hmm. I don't take that serious in a sense where, like,
it's people that do.
I don't take it, like, seriously. Like, we have rap opinions, hip-hop opinions, or whatever. I mean, what I'm saying, I really mean. But, I mean, I'm not, like, meaning, when people respond, how people respond or whatever, I'm like, yo, I be dead-ass laughing. People think me thinking I be angry. Yo, I be laughing. Like, I be like, yo, look at this fool, bro. I'm like, he really kicked, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo,
I was about to say, Matt, don't even worry about it, because, like, the only person who really threatens to beat you up physically online is me. So,
yeah, pretty much, yeah, pretty
all right,
much.
so it's all good. Nobody comes to you like, it's me. Yeah. It's me. I can't wait.
How often you throw stuff out there? Everybody got to pay attention. Like, this, like, you can't make, it's impossible to make you mad. Because the stuff you say, if you were somebody real sensitive, you wouldn't keep on saying it. Because you say stuff that's, like, real provocative.
Yeah, I don't. So I don't care, dude. Like, I don't care if you get mad at me. I'll entertain you for, like, 5-10 minutes. And then once you start just going, the conversation goes left, I'll just leave it alone. Because I be seeing you be disrespecting the Red Man a lot, man. You disrespect the Red Man. You disrespect the Biggie for his album. You be saying wild stuff, man. But I said, listen, I told the dude I wasn't going to say. Listen, I have people DM me, man. Yo, my DMs, allegedly, like, yo, that's their cousin, their uncle. And I'm like, yo, Red Man a legend, bro. I don't, listen, speaking of legends, bro, we going to do this overrated shit, right? Your man from Detroit, Eminem, he's kind of like on the list. I understand, because he don't have rap. I always say Eminem doesn't have a rap man. He has Eminem man. There's some people that like listen to Eminem, and they don't listen to nothing else. Like, but I have a reason to say that, so I'm not saying it because post the Eminem show, right? We got the shock value. That's the last album. That's his last dope album, right? And that was a long time ago. And then he came out with Bad Meets Evil with Royce, and Royce carried him on that album. No, it's another album come out today. No, he can't. No, he came up with albums after that. But I'm saying they were whack. They weren't good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's what it was. So Eminem stuck. He's stuck in that shot where he's stuck in. He can't. It's hard for him to read it. I know this. He can't be a regular rapper. He's coming out with another album, I think, because he's hearing us. He's listening. If people don't talk to him, he came out there what I'm getting. Because he ain't listening. Like, he's throwing stuff out there. Like, why you just being wild? Yo, he better do something because what he's been putting out ain't it.
He should retire. That's his next move. Should be retirement.
Listen, he already made his mark already. Yeah. He don't need money. He doesn't need money.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. A lot of these legends, after they make their mark already, they need to just let it go. Stay setting time. Stop tarnishing your discography with bad work.
But they have to around and tell them that what they putting out is fire and it's not. You got man. Huh?
He probably bored. But he grew up so fast and so high 20 years ago. He probably bored. Like, it's probably hard to be like, okay.
Yo, if Eminem was black, we wouldn't even be talking to him right now. We wouldn't be talking about him right now. If Eminem was black,
I will say that's 50%. I will say that's 50% of his success. So he was white. The other 50% was his talent. Like he can
rap. No, he can rap, but at the same time, what I'm saying is, all right.
If he was black, he would just be a battle rapper right now. He'd be Cassidy right now.
What would be better than that we consider ghosts?
Hold on, I'm not
that we consider ghosts.
Eminem better than a lot of rappers. Like, as far as talent-wise, he definitely better than a lot of rappers.
But listen, talent can only get you so far, man. Let's keep it a buck, man.
But come on, his talent and his success, you can't deny him at this point. Like, you can't.
No, you can't.
I can say he's making trash albums for a long time. He has been making garbage music for a very long time. Like, he made way more garbage music than he made good music. And that's a problem.
Exactly. He's been whack. Eminem's been good.
If Eminem died after Eminem show, he'd be definitely top 3 rappers forever.
Mm-hmm. But that impact that he had on that run made him.
Whoa. I wouldn't say top 3 rappers ever. You're bugging.
Definitely wouldn't be in top 3. Definitely wouldn't be.
He's in people's top 5 right now, and he's never gonna leave a lot of people's top 5. He's not going to leave a lot of people's top 10 just because the impact and the divert, like how, you know what I mean? He came across a real different way. He had a real different style.
Tupac's overrated, right?
Huh?
Yes.
Overrated?
You say Tupac's overrated, right?
Yes, he's a good artist, but he's overrated, though.
Nah, he's not overrated. He got
dog. When you listen to what he be saying and the type of music he made, it was good. Like, the fact that people put him over Biggie is laughable to me. Like, we talking about
hold on, he did. Biggie was lyrically better than him. We're not.
He's a better rapper.
Everything else, Pac did better than him. Pac was a better artist than Biggie. Pac was a poet. He was conscious. He was street.
Biggie was going to the kind of head. Biggie was cut short. He was going conscious. He was going to go. He was going for
he was talk that Doug life shit. The gang. He did everything. Nothing.
He had niggas and he had niggas in the street acting crazy. Niggas was lying.
He was a storyteller. He did everything. There's nothing Pac couldn't do. Nothing.
I'm not saying Park is a great. I just feel like people got caught up in that East Coast, West Coast stuff and put him over Biggie, like they losing their minds. Like, no. I don't really want to compare.
If you really want to get technical, Biggie was, listen, Ready to Die.
He don't say some crazy stuff.
Listen, if he would have died after Ready to Die, meaning like if Black Panther like that.
He'd be like Biggie. He'd be like Biggie. He'd be up there with Biggie. Like, that's how people look at him and say, look at Biggie.
He would have been the GOAT.
But guess what?
He would have been the GOAT.
He did make Ready to Die, also.
Oh, no.
He did make like a.
That's what solidified him because he did. Yo, he by that album, he mastered everything. He mastered this style.
Okay, let's think about. Hold on. Let's think about this. Not only did that man, he was way ahead of his time. Then, let's be real, he the first rapper that everybody said didn't write his rhymes. So the fact that he had these rhymes and like rapping skills, and he wasn't writing it down, that shows you how talented that dude was gifted. That was a gift. Like, he was gifted.
Oh, stop it. Nobody was saying that later on.
They told Biggie he was not right in his mind. Biggie was not right. He the first person. Jay-Z said that after Biggie said that Biggie is the first person that said they said he wasn't right in his rhymes. Like, everybody in the studio said Biggie was listening to beat and rap.
Okay, but like I said, it doesn't negate the fact that Ready to Die alone.
That's a great idea. When I heard Ready to Die, that made me care about lyrics. That made me care about lyrics. I was going to Death Row and all that. When I first heard Ready to Die, I care about lyrics way more than I do.
I'm gonna tell you my top 5 right now. My top 5 most overrated rappers. Right?
Don't say Biggie.
No. No, I always say Ready to Die is overrated. The album.
Oh, okay.
That album. Now, as far as just rappers in general, I got August 2000 as a solo artist. As a solo artist, he's not a GOAT. No, the GOAT has one half of Outkast. He doesn't have no solo material to prove it.
You look like him.
Right? So you got Eminem. You got Redman. You got Redman. You got Electronica. You got Jay Electronica. And then you got I just added the game to the list. I
don't think people put up that high for you to say he's overrated. Like, I feel like he rated when he did.
The game. Yeah.
No. They do on Twitter, dude. They act like he has a discography that's like, oh my god, that's magnificent. He only has dope albums. Post his G-Unit era, he only has like 2, maybe 3 decent dope albums, and then that's it. His dope albums are Doctor's Advocate. You got Jesus Peace, and you got the Glass Shit.
If you saying Jesus Peace in his ass, like, that's a good compliment to him though, because those are good albums.
No, those are dope albums. No, good albums.
You want to know what it is?
The documentary is a 50 album. You take the documentary. You take 50 off the documentary. That's barely an above average album. That's an average, tops. Average.
You want my top 5 overrated?
Yeah.
Okay, number 1 is Drake. That's the most overrated rapper. I'm sorry, I don't hear what other people hear. I've been living up for a long time. I do not hear what people hear. I don't hear it. The lines that people say are smooth to me don't sound good to me. The lines are okay. He's not a bad rapper, but he's okay.
He's not a bad rapper. He's like, dude, he can rap for somebody who got a ghostwriter. He can rap. I mean, yeah, he's all right. He's not as nice as people portray him out to be. So I understand that.
Drake, number 1. Tupac, number 2.
I disagree with that, but okay.
Okay, number 3, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is rated too high. He's not the greatest rapper alive. No, he's not.
Yeah. He's rapper alive. He's definitely in the top 10.
I never seen nobody put Lil Wayne as their number 1. Like, nah. That's something he was calling himself and shit like that. I don't think he's overrated.
He
not
is.
Overrated.
No, he's not.
What did he talk about in his rhyme? What did he talk about?
As a rapper, you support. But listen, he has put in so much work for so long. To say that he's overrated, I don't think that's even like possible.
People say he's the greatest rapper alive.
Those people need their fucking heads checked out. Them people is reciting Lil Wayne lyrics talking about he's the greatest rapper alive.
He's the hottest rapper. He's the most popular rapper.
He was the hottest rapper. Like 50 was the most hottest rapper. Like, you know what I mean? They got these things of like, you know, they become using the two. As the most hottest rapper, I can't compare Lil Wayne to 50 because 50 don't have the lyricism of Wayne. That's why when we sit here and say that Lil Wayne is overrated, nah. And the systemic.
50 has the greatest impact.
50 can rap.
50 can rap.
50 can stay on subject. He can stay on subject. Lil Wayne rap called Everything on every song. He rap about eating pussy. He rap about flying in the clouds. He be rapping about abstract.
But that's what That's what he's been doing. But when he's a focus, Wayne, no, he puts forth some good projects.
When he's focused.
If he's mixtaping and freestyling on mixtapes, fucking doing whatever the fuck. Nah, you know what I mean? Like he got that creative control. He could go to that shit.
Carter 2 was the last time it sounded like he was focused. And I don't believe he wrote Carter 2, but that's another mistake.
Go ahead, keep up with your list, son.
He didn't write that. That Gilly the Kid style.
Gilly the Kid wasn't writing for Wayne. Wayne was writing for Gilly the Kid. Ask Gilly the Kid that shit. I don't know where this shit came out. I just heard Gilly the Kid say it on $1 million worth of game. Himself, out his mouth.
No, that wasn't Gilly. That was Wallow. Wallow was talking crazy.
Nah, Wallow didn't say that shit. Gilly said that shit. Go ahead.
I listen to that show too.
Oh yeah, I love that show. We can both listen to the shit. I don't give a fuck what you saying that you think he said. But what he said was
Lil Wayne stole styles, dude. He stole Dipset styles. He stole Clip styles. He stole him. He stole styles. Oh my God! Yo,
he stole the whole Dipset style for niggas. Go ahead.
He started rocking the wallet chain. He started he just stole the whole Harlem chain. He stole it.
Niggas started skateboarding. He was like 33. Anyway,
man, 40 and over. Now he's gonna start skateboarding. Get out of here.
Number 4 most overrated. Kanye West. I'm sorry. I'm sick of people bringing him up for rap discussions. Do not bring that man up.
No, wait a minute. But the thing is, damn, he's always had ghostwriters too. Even from the college dropout.
Oh, they bring him up. We talking about real rappers, they bring him up.
Oh no, they can't. No, they can't bring him up. No. He's no.
Bro, somebody just
he was impactful, meaning he was
impactful. But when you look at the other player, he's overrated. When you consider that he's not writing all his stuff, he shouldn't be considered an MC, so he's overrated. Like, people put him up there. Like,
he's an artist. He's an entertainer. That's the thing.
My number 5. My number 5 is Eminem. So that's my top 5.
Overrated. I can't understand how he's overrated.
That's not a bad list.
So what's not a bad list?
Overrated. Y'all good with y'all overrated list. Yeah. Because I be like, certain artists they just are what they are for their time, and you supposed to take their height of what they is, like, and leave them there. Like, you can't sit there and say somebody is. I don't think Kanye West is really overrated, but you feel me? He's more in the artist lane or whatever. We know he writes.
Let me ask you a question. So you really think I be disrespecting the legends? Like I be disrespecting the old legends?
I just be saying because the quick thing. I know what people you don't like.
Because people say that I be disrespecting the legends. I don't disrespect them. I call it how I see it, and I love and respect the legends. But when you want me to sit there, huh?
I think disrespect Dr. J though. I can assume you disrespect Dr. J. You disrespect
Dr. J? Oh yeah, he's overrated. Yeah, Dr. J is overrated. Dr. J is overrated.
Bro, that's the tree that led to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. So like he's the seed. He's the seed.
He's a far superior player.
He was, but he's the seed though. If it wasn't for Dr. Dre, wouldn't be no Michael Jordan. Wouldn't be no Kobe. Wouldn't be no Bron.
Yeah. He's a pioneer, not a GOAT. Big difference.
Oh my!
He's a pioneer, not a GOAT. Pioneer and being a GOAT is totally different.
Come on, if it wasn't for him, dog, it wouldn't be those GOATs that we talk about. He's the seed that led to the GOATs, man.
Yeah, he's not. I wouldn't put him over a lot of people, bro.
But you got, like he said,
I think Vince.
Oh, here you go.
Vince Carter was a better basketball player than Dr. J.
So if you remove Dr. J's history and Dr. J never existed, do you think Vince Carter would play the way he played? Like Dr. J changed the game.
I know street ball players in Rucker Park. who could dunk better than Dr. J. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I see it with my whole eye.
Bro, I don't talk about. There you go, bro. Come on, you can't do that. You can't. It's about progress. Like you progress the game till people start playing to that point.
Listen, I barely saw him shoot a jump shot through the video. You know the tape. Because I wasn't around back then.
I wasn't either, but I saw the tapes. I heard the story though.
Oh, story. Yeah. I can tell you a story right now. You want to hear it? Fuck out of here. Tell you a story right now. Get out of here.
See? He a legend. Disrespect. That's one legend.
I think Dominique Wilkins is overrated too.
I agree with you. That is a reason why they call him the human highlight. They call him the human highlight film for a reason.
Cause he's a power dunker. That's it. He's another one. He was a power dunker. He was fired as far as he could dunk, but as far as just as an all-around player, Vince Carter's better than him too.
That's true. I can't argue with that. I think
Vince Carter is underrated. He's highly underrated as a player. You know he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT dunker. But I'm talking about play. He was GOAT.
You know why? You know why? Because when he was real hot, then that's when Tracy McGrady was on the Raptors, came to Raptors as well. So you had him being real hot, and he left. And Tracy McGrady stayed hot, and he didn't stay hot. Tracy McGrady stayed hot, so he got hurt. And Vince Carter didn't stay hot. He got hurt, and he wasn't playing the same. So it was like, it was a short-lived.
Vince Carter went to the Eastern Conference Finals and had a classic back and forth with AI, dude. And it took one last shot that he missed. He almost made. He missed. And then it was a wrap. I remember he was averaging like 40, 30 a game. He was averaging like 30, almost 40 a game.
But you remember, once he left the Raptors, Tracy McGrady became almost a bigger star to him. Like, it was like Tracy McGrady just
he was still nice in New Jersey. Remember when he went to the Nets?
Yeah, I remember.
He was still on fire. He was still dunking over dudes. Crazy.
I remember.
He was still in the He got hurt after that. Oh, yeah, he got hurt. He started getting hurt after that. He started getting hurt after that. T-Mac never got out the first round, dude.
Yeah, but he was like, he had so much, like, everybody loved him so much. Like, when he burned real boy. Like, his prime was real good.
Grant Hill was the man. Early Grant Hill, before he got hurt, he's crazy.
I look at him overrated. I look at him overrated. I do look at Grant Hill overrated. And I was
crazy. I just be listening because like everybody that y'all name is not overrated at all. Like y'all niggas sitting here talking reckless. Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter overrated. Get out of here. You guys shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody trying that shit nowhere. Look.
Overrated not bad.
No.
Just because somebody says you overrated don't mean you whack. Just because that's how it just means they don't mean that. Yeah, people just like, yeah, they over.
What make you think I don't understand the difference in that y'all both got trying to give me a definition, nigga? I didn't say that. I said I don't think that neither one of them is motherfucking overrated. Y'all sitting here having a conversation about all niggas that's nice, but like niggas not what's the ratings? Where's the last rankings that came out with basketball niggas of all time? Like these niggas ain't in nobody's top 10.
Jay-Z my favorite rapper. Jay-Z was already overrated, underpaid. Like. And the reason why I say overrated is this, because underrated is this. There's a lot of rappers that should be hyped way more than they are. They don't. That's why I feel like it is both. It is overrated and it's underrated. There's a lot of rappers that should be hyped. Like everybody's talking about this every day. But they like Big Pun. Big Pun, see, he's talking about this in Tupac. But he don't. He does. He does this thing. Bro, maybe in New York. Maybe in New York. But when maybe in New York, but everywhere else, when they talk about Big Pun don't get brought up enough. Big Pun don't get brought up enough.
He's the greatest lyricist of all time. Okay, a greater lyricist than Biggie. Yup.
Slander. See, that's a perfect example. Slander overrating Big Pun. Now he overrated. I'm not the only one who feels
this. What? Let me make sure I hear you clear. What?
I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm not the only one who feels.
No, Big Pun is better than Biggie, dog.
Speaking of overrated,
I don't know who y'all be talking
to. Lupe Fiasco's overrated.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not overrated.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't think that this is the problem we're having with the overrated because it becomes this thing like, how could Lupe Fiasco be overrated on lyricism?
People have cult following. Just because you're cult following, just because your block says you fire, that don't mean you fire.
No.
That don't mean you fire, bro.
Lupe Fiasco is a genius.
Yeah,
Don't how you talk about genius.
He go over a lot of people's heads. This is the problem Madd's having.
Oh, get out of here. How did you push the whole phone with his
Bro, listen to his first album, bro. That man's a genius, bro. The stuff he raps about, the thing that
you're cool.
no, it's not.
No, it's fine. You're fucking. Way better than cool to listen. You're fucking.
No. Listen, man, wow. And that one album, TVO, that album he came out a few years ago, better than Cool. He got 2 albums better than Cool.
Nah, he was. The Cool is his best album.
That's why you overrated. That's why you overrated the album. That's the best album.
He came out with an album in 2018.
I bought that album personally.
It was fire.
I bought the Cool personally.
I bought all his albums except his last one.
I ain't buy all of them.
I bought all his albums.
The last one was good. You should buy it.
After you play the album, you have every album. Well, let me see. You bought it?
Hold on. I listened to it on streaming service. So the last Lupe album I bought probably was the anniversary edition of Food Liquor.
He lost me with the album Raisins. He lost me with that album. He lost.
There's some good songs in there, isn't it?
He lost.
Lupe. This is the problem with Lupe. Lupe cares more about what he's saying than how it sounds. Like he don't care about the beats as much as he should. Like he's trying to rap on anything. And
That's equivalent to Nas.
Yeah. Nas got better though. Nas better with that Nas. Nas better with that Nas. Except they Kanye West album. Except the Kanye West album. That Kanye West album was...
That Kanye West album, that shit was trash. And the Lost Tape 2. I was like, what the hell?
I ain't listening to Lost Tape. But see, I can't count it against him. I can't count it against him. Them songs that he chose not to put on his album. So that's kind of hard to count it against him.
But it's not. Listen, Nas, he doesn't disappoint lyrically and content. You get what I'm saying? Storytelling. Mm-hmm. He still has that. It's just the beat selection. It is horrible, and I think he does it purposely.
I think he's bad. I just think he's bad at it. He let Chris Webber produce for him. Think about that. He let Chris Webber.
Yeah. I think Nas got it. They laid his heat up. He's gonna sit back and dig.
I'm dying.
Wait, no, but the Lost Tapes, hold up, but the Lost Tapes 1, I got that as a classic. Lost Tapes 1, fire. No skip.
I gotta try. My favorite Nas album is Life is Good.
Huh?
My favorite Nas album is Life is Good.
Life is Good? Damn, that's your favorite Nas album? Life is Good? Life is Good is fire. But hold up.
I don't have a favorite Nas album. I don't fuck with him like that at all. Period. Sorry.
Really?
Most certainly, son. Welcome to my world. This is Rockefeller Records.
Not really.
Nah. You know what I don't like about Nas? Because, like, you know what I mean? Y'all be putting him up here as just, he is a good lyricism. He reminds me of just somebody, on the outside looking in, trying to, bring it all together and stuff like that. And I like people, like, on the inside talking about looking out. That's my only quorum with him. Like.
So you don't like Kendrick? Because Kendrick the same type. Like, Kendrick ain't about their life. But
I don't like Kendrick. Yeah. I don't really like J. Cole neither. You feel me? Them is two overrated rappers in my opinion. But Kendrick has the ability to put like a crazy hit out, a crazy single out and stuff like that, or catch my attention and things like that. I did listen to Mad City Good Kid. I did think it was a great project and all because it did have a couple of levels to it. But overall, no, I really, you know what I mean? I can't just sit there and be like, oh, I'm dying to hear the new Kendrick.
Kendrick to me is like one of those special, like, it's hard to explain why he's great. Like, he's so unorthodox. He's unexplainable. Like, you can't explain why he's great, but you just know you're hearing some great when you listen to it. That's how I say Kendrick is. Like, he's special to me. Like, I feel like he's that special talent, like that once in a while talent.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, he's great. No. Kendrick to me, he didn't miss a shot yet. You get what I'm saying? Like he's doing whatever he wants. He's doing every. Like that's what he didn't miss a shot. It's amazing because he finds a different way to do it every time. That's so impressive to me. Yeah. He don't have a formula at all. He has no formula. He scraps everything and starts from scratch and come out with something new every time. Now, not to cut you off, before we get out of here, because we want to, you know what I'm saying? We want a little past schedule. Before you get out of here, Purple Haze Suit, what you think about that? Purple Haze Suit. Cam dropped it next month. Okay. I don't like Purple Haze one that much, but I'm going to give it a chance because I like Cam. Me neither. I'm not saying Purple Haze. I like it. What was the one before Purple Haze? The first one he had a few. No. Come Home With Me was fire. Yeah, Come Home With Me. That's my favorite album. Still. I got Come Home With Me and SDE. Sex, Drugs, and Entertainment. I got Come Home With Me, and then I got his first album.
Confessions of Fire.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Now Confessions was dope. It wasn't a whack album.
It was different.
I like it too, so you can go Cameron.
I always say this about Cameron, right?
He's nice.
Yeah, Cameron is nice. Cameron also reminds me of Eminem in a way too. The way he come across in some of his content and his bars, he could take it there. That's why I like Confessions of Fire, because it's like you know what I mean. He was talking some crazy shit.
When he put that out, he was crazy talented. He just got that talent where like he's nice when he wants to be.
Right, he lazy though.
Like he's talented. Yeah. But you know, I took off. I mean to cut you off, but we gotta get the fuck up out of here. Thanks for having me on. I enjoyed talking with you guys, and I will be listening. I told you to let me know. I forgot you was coming out with this, but I'm be listening. Yeah. No, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna call you again. You know what I'm saying? So you can pull up again. You know what I'm saying? We can have this conversation again. So how you want people to reach you? What's your Twitter? You can hit me up on Shine the Terrible. That's about it. You can hit me up on Shine the Terrible. Don't hit me up because I don't like people talking to me. So anyway, but yeah, that's my Twitter. Besides me. Yeah, that's my dude. You my dude. So you know what I'm saying? Follow Madd. Yes, Madam.
Yep. Follow
Madam
me.
Money. It's good, man.
Yep.
It's your name, gangster.
It's Madd Money, but follow me on Twitter at L_S_C_D_. You know what it is. Thank you, Sean, for coming up here.
Y'all already know what time it is with me. Y'all already know what time. You know what I'm saying? What time it is with me? The nigga you really hate. Madd_Slander. MADD_SLANDER for you dumb fucks.
Alright, you guys, we be seeing you.
Slander, holla at me.
Got you. One.
Alright, peace.